It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Yeah! Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Yeah! The throw, Prescott. This is complete, Jalen Tolbert. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down. Yeah!
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, here's Dak. Connects on the crosser. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
We will not get another play. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
Here we go.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, oh, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys pushing for a score before the break. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Dowdle crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's got him. That's Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cowboys are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Called in by Lamb, right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brought down by Deron Bland.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. He puts everything behind this one. This is caught inside the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Turpin with a return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Into the hands of Schultz. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Diggs there to bring it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The handoff on 3rd and short. And they bring him down around the 34. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yeah!
Give now to the running back. He's out in the clear. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Pierce now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Finding Collins. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Texans down by 10. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He's got it on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Running for it, Mixon. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Dak off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Has his man. It's Mixon. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Final timeout called by the Texans. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Stroud. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Inside handoff to Mixon. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Stroud to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
On the move to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Play action. Now Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
Back to throw, Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Purdy now to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. But there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, What a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
All right.
Mixing up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time went well for a solid gain.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second and 9.
On the quick, right?
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 9 yards that time.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Third and goal, Stroud. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Niners are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure out we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here's Purdy.
That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Purdy.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stroud working out of the gun. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Purdy looking to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Looking to throw. Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. We'll get this up to about the 44.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 27 yards.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Texans nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing now is Stroud.
To Mixon on the check down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Stroud to throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here's Stroud.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. To throw is Jackson. Able to get away. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your deep.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, there's 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Final play of the half. Stroud
going deep for Diggs. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
A final shot before break. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown as time expires in the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful. And it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. After 27.
Stroud now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
14 yards.
and the Texans have cut it back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Jackson now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry.
He's across midfield.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Jackson being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired, and he's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 28 yards.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins, 48 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's Jackson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Shrugs him off, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run it again with Henry.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Connecting with Mixon.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a first down, but the tackle comes in bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.